who thought of and where did you get the name Big Brother and the Holding Company?
Well, it came from a whole list of names. One name was Town Swift and his electric grandmother, Naked Lunch, and so we picked a name called the Holding Company, and then we had a manager who later selected Big Brother and the Holding Company. And then we fired the manager.
This is the now generation. They feel disenchanted with the world around them. While they may, for the most part, be outside the mainstream of American life, they are a part of the wave of the future.
The new thing today is all called rock music, but within that category, there are a lot of differences. Do you have your thoughts about music today?
You just can't classify the music anymore because it's absorbing from so many different things, and it's what's called rock music now has become a very broad thing. It's just rock music itself is just 2 words, but the music itself is a very big thing now.
Webster defines the word now as meaning at the moment or at once. Seldom has a nation been able to witness such an explosion, a new mass mind, a nowness as it takes place. Today, we are seeing it.
In the summer of 1967, Big Brother appeared at the Monterey Pop Festival, a 3-day outdoor concert that paved the way for Woodstock. Headliners Simon and Garfunkel, the Byrds, and the Mamas and the Papas drew the crowds, but it was lesser-known artists, Jimi Hendrix, The Who, and Big Brother and the Holding Company, who stole the show.
The Monterey Pop Festival was going to be Los Angeles' chance to package the hippie thing that had come out of San Francisco and wrap it up in a real pretty bow and show it to the world with this pink and naive coloring that Hollywood was going to put on it. It was John Phillips.
Well, this is John Phillips of the Mamas and Papas.
He was going to take the San Francisco sound, take all of this really rough hippie stuff, counterculture ideas, long tunes and all that, and make them real short and real pretty and real commercial.
They were going to put on the show and get all of these people to perform for free. At that time, I think a lot of the San Francisco bands were real skeptical and didn't want to do it for free. But I think, everybody knew that it was going to be this major event, that a lot of people were going to come to it and it was going to be good. So most people signed on to do it.
So they invited us all really kind of reluctantly, perhaps, and the Mamas and Papas were going to dominate that festival. Michelle Phillips, So Pretty, was there, and Mama Cass.
We looked down our noses at people like that, bands like that, very commercial pop.
We came and kind of wrecked that plan, basically.
From San Francisco on Mainstream Records, let's hear it for Big Brother and the Holding Company.
We thought we were popular. But we didn't realize until we did the Monterey Pop Festival, basically we were unknown. No one had really across the country had heard of us.
Dying, everybody is trying to feel more, yeah. Everybody's dancing, singing, and romancing, and to feel more. Even though you've never been, it doesn't mean you never should. You feel more, you feel more, you feel more. see the people coming in another day of feeling. You feel more, you feel more, you feel more. Oh, yeah! Oh, everybody! Whoa, 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 whoa. All right, all right. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, yeah!
Really, it was a weekend of peace and love. Scott McKenzie's song was getting airplay, you know, come to San Francisco, wear a flower in your hair, all that kind of stuff. And it was kind of the summer of love.
It was so much fun to be there, you know. And we were pretty high, but Jimi Hendrix was really high. He was like taking acid, and I thought it was Tic Tacs. He was taking so many of them. He was throwing these white things in his mouth.
There were so many people there. There were so many artists there. There were so many hustlers there. There were gurus there. There were motel rooms full of junkies there. There were heroes there. There were, you know, the despicable slime balls were there.
Oh, yeah!
What of course happened at Monterey was it was a scheme, you know. It was I still look at it to this day that way, that it was a scheme to make a movie. And what happened was everybody, before they got to perform, had a contract thrown in front of them, literally right before they were going to go on, to be filmed. And Big Brother said, we're not going to sign your contract. We came here to play for the people free, and we're not going to be in your movie for free and let you make a lot of money off this movie. So we went on and performed, and we weren't filmed. And then, of course, most people know the rest of the story, is that those people came to Janis and said, you guys are so great. We want you to perform again so you can be in our movie. And we want you to perform in prime time. We go on and we play. We're just a fantastic success. We're a smash. We're just riding on top of the world. We're meeting, you know, hanging out with Jimi Hendrix, and Brian Jones is walking around in his cape. And it's just, you know, it's like being at the top of the rock hierarchy. We've arrived. Then later on, we went to the showing of the movie. We were still proud to be in this movie, but I think there was some kind of sense, at least for myself, when I saw that movie, there was something wrong. That it was just Janis, that the band wasn't in the movie.